Okay, we're going to do another practice strokes right now. And I wanted to share with you that we have onestroke.com, we have all kinds of tools, like daubers of different kinds. This is 10, this has 7, these are bigger. I used for sun and moons and different things with the ones on the stick. These are just smaller. See that? This is 7 larger ones. These are, but it has small ones too. So it goes from really small to really big. This also has multiple small, medium, and larger medium. So if I'm with my grandkids or if I'm teaching a class, you have multiple ones to pass around the room. So I wanted to share that with you. And then today I'm going to be using my Donna Dewberry one stroke sponge painters. So I do base coat with these mostly because, guys, you're going to love that you get a light coat and it dries quick enough you can start painting right away. And you can layer your coats and they dry as you're layering them. All right, so I'm using Folk Art multi-surface paint and it's got a sealer in it. So as I'm doing this fun background, I want you to see how easy it is. And you can use the scruffy brush, mop brush. See, I can use the mop brush in there. The mop brush comes in a set of 2, so it's really nice. You can do foliage or do all kinds of other painting with the mop brush to blend and stuff if we want to blend the background more. And we also have the scruffy brush, okay? And that's in all my brush sets. They have the scruffies. I have 3 sizes. All right, so let's get started. I am going to show you that when you have paint left on your plate, the great thing to do is get greeting cards or go get some canvases and just do a few backgrounds. This is one that my grandson, he always likes to do galaxies. And so he will take my leftover paint and make a galaxy with it. And he's done that since he was 10 or 12. But look how fun that looks, and, he just worked and worked and worked, sometimes with a flat brush and a lot with a scruffy brush to get that look. And a lot of people love that background just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a dry sponge and I'll put my fingers in there and lightly wet the sponge, okay? And then I'll get started. So usually I want to do my light colors first and then go to my dark colors. So I'm just going to use whatever colors I have here. So I'm going to pick up white with a little bit of pink melon. See that? And I'm going to start on the side. Let me leave this down. I'm going to start on the side, right? And I'm just going to work this in. Okay, and it's turning light pink on me. All right, I can then add a little bit stronger pink. This is pink melon. Okay, and usually I'm making circles to get into the fabric of the canvas, but on these, I'm just showing you that we can get some really rich colors from white, getting a little bit of the pink melon, then a little bit lighter, and then now look at the dark. Okay, so it's just I keep picking up color and I'm going around the edges so it's all done when I'm finished, right? All right, so one of the things I'm going to come right over here. One of the things is I want to get this Juneberry. All right, and then I start coming in here. As I'm working this in, I can pinch it up and just work into this color here. Well, there's a couple colors I don't have on here, but we'll see. All right, that I'm using. Doesn't mean I can't go get another color. So I need some yellow tones. And so let's pick up a little bit of yellow ochre. And we'll put a little bit of that in it. Okay, so I can put a magenta, Juneberry reminds me of magenta on here, blend it in. So I don't want it to look like quilt patches. All right, so you just blend it into the colors that are around. Okay, you don't use this point very often. I did branches with this and that would get to a little point with the branch. All right, so I'm going to bring some yellow ochre and white. Okay, so white, a little bit of yellow ochre in here. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna get some white with some blue. That looks purple. Maybe it is purple. All right. So this could just be a little demo on how to use the sponges for the background. But I'm gonna put something on top of this today, just for fun. I really thought that was blue. I can still put a little blue in there. I like neons in the back too. It makes it look really, really good. Um, Here's some blue that I'm almost out of, so I'm gonna go ahead and, there we go. All right, so see, I keep picking up right on the same end, but no water. If you don't like, oh, I don't like this, I want to change it, don't get water in the sponge, then it doesn't work for this. Okay, you have to let it dry then, or squeeze into the paper towel, okay? So the thing is, oh, that looks purplish. Okay. All right, so I got paint all over me. So then I fold this in half and poke it down into my brush basin. So it doesn't dry up in the brush because that ruins the sponge, I mean. All right, that's perfect. You drop water there, guess what it's gonna do? It's gonna take the paint off all the way to the bottom. And so try not to drop water. And there's nothing you can do. You can't keep putting paint there. You gotta dry it. So I would sit here and dry it. And then you can then put in, this is a heat pen, okay, that we have on our website. Okay, so what I want to show you is I have to have a brown. So let me pull up some burn umber. Almost using everything that's on this plate. All right, so I want you to see that we are using, oh, where's the 16? We're gonna use a 16 here, and I'm going to have some white too. So white and burnt umber. Now you notice I tap this to spread the paint out because then you can get the paint that really easy on here. So this is going to be a trunk that's coming off. All right. So when you bring this off, it's going to be a tree. Okay. So just come along here, make it kind of rough. All right, and then I'm going to, right in here, I'm going to make it like the bottom of the very top of the palm tree. Ooh, I told you what it is. I was gonna let you guess. All right, so what happens is that some palms come down here and they're brown. All right, and then the rest are green. So what I want to show you is that now I come right off here and I'm going to do the stem. Yeah, so this is the center of the palm frond leaf or frond. All right, so what's going to happen is you're going to see that I want that to show so you can work from it. Okay. You with me? Now I'm going to use my rake brush. So I sell that rake brush dark green by itself. Or this comes in my signature set of brushes, okay? So, and lots of people use fan brushes, but I want to show you how this is going to work. All right, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to wet this brush slightly, and then I'm going to grab the sap. I got a little bit of medium there. Now I'm going to come here, I'm going to slide, and I'm going to drag. So slide, drag, 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 and I get smaller as I get down. Okay, so I'm going to come up here. Like lots of people think you have to go on both sides, but in Florida here, the back one lays down, the top one that's closest to you lays on top of it. So look, if I bring this here, and this is the back. Okay, you want to point when you go out there. All right, then it doesn't just fall straight down, it goes up and over. And then I can get citrus, and I can put a little bit citrus or white, and I can add a little bit of this on top. Same thing here. Look, I can come and add a little bit. Isn't that kind of fun? Now, this is the key. Lots of people get it real thick and heavy here, and I can't fix that. You got to come here. I can fix a lot, but mostly you're going to slide up and slide over, slide over, slide up and over. Then smaller, smaller, and then the chisel at the end. All right. Same thing happens here. One. Okay, one. See, they're coming straight down. They don't look right straight down, guys. So come across and make it to a point. All right, same thing here. We'll do that one afterwards. We're going to come in here, and it's going straight up. So I'm getting smaller as it goes off. And look, I can go right on top of this one over here. All right, now this is just with dark. I can come along here. This is sap green. Smaller, smaller, smaller. Okay, so I can go just like this and then cross over. All right, so right in here, you can make some come this way. All right, so it goes both ways, kind of. All right, another thing, palms, when they're fresh, new ones, they just come up like that, and then they open up. So it goes just like that, and then it opens up. All right, so I like sometimes to just put one of those in there. Like this one's here, it's going to have something on it. All right, so these two, I already put the second stroke on. So look at this. I can come right in here, get white, get citrus. All right, so that dark one underneath, we'll just leave it dark. All right, right here. I'm going to space it out a little bit. But then I'm going to just do white. Sometimes if you want pink in there or other color, but guess what? We have so much color in the background. I don't think you want to do that. I think it'll take away from it. All right. Now, this one right here is coming down. See, it's got a dead brown one in the back, which is a shadow. Isn't that kind of fun, having that shadow? Okay, so I'm going to bring white on this. So white's going to go right here, and it is going to split a little bit and go over this way. And then it's going to come this way a little bit. All right. All right. So that was just supposed to be a fun little, you get the background with the palm on it, and that kind of nice. And you could use any colors you've got left over and just do your trunk in there, and there you are. And You can also think about how you're signing. Sometimes people sign where it takes a long time to do their signature and it covers the whole piece. I do Donna because it's easy and that's how people know me. But I want you to see, they're gonna think I didn't sign it now. Okay. I want you to see that I can do D, oops, D, D. Okay, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Another practice stroke. So people say they binge on the practice stroke, so go see what else I've got here. And listen, please subscribe and ring the bell so that you know every time I'm on live, because now I do lives on here like I did on YouTube. It'd be nice to have you come on and I paint and share with you. So check out the products on onestroke.com and I'll see you next week.